אם יש שאלות, אז אפשר כאילו להיות בקשר איתם ישיר. אז עכשיו יש לנו פרזנטציה של שמרית מרון על פוליטקס. בסדר? יש לך את הפרזנטציה?
היי, רגע, שנייה אחת, אני עושה share screen.
תודה רבה, מומו, על הפרזנטציה.
כן, תודה.
רואים את המסך שלי?
כן, יופי.
Great. So I'll do it in English. And I would first like to thank you, Mark, Shlomo, and Sophie for inviting us to participate and present Polytex in the framework of ESG. Hi, everyone. My name is Shimrit. I'm VP of Marketing at Polytex for the past 4.5 years. And I would like to share with you today how Polytex is making a contribution to what we call sustainable innovation. So you have probably heard this famous quote by John Young, a naturalist. The point I would like to make is that the need for sustainable innovation is everywhere. It's in the products that we consume and develop. It's in the services we use and provide, in the companies that we run, and in the homes that we live in. And I'm happy that today, more than ever, environmental responsibility have moved beyond the good words stage in many companies, including our own. I am impressed that the initiative to formulate a coherent ESG program came from Fortissimo. It can't be difficult to give ESG the attention it deserved. You probably all relate to that. There are always times when the demand for business will shout louder. Nevertheless, when I just started to look into the topic at Polytex, I realized that we are already intuitively doing so much in the right direction. And my initial action was only to document what we were already doing under the umbrella of the ESG framework. So I believe it's important to everyone in our ecosystem, our customers, our investors, and our employees, as these initiatives help create a sense of purpose and value. For example, we are providing service to the healthcare industry. And in West Europe, we have to submit our tenders. And the fact that we are actively engaged with ESG progress, it gives us additional points. So it's also a business incentive for us. To understand the context, you should understand a little bit about what we do. In short, Polytex is the pioneer and leader in providing automated solutions for managing uniforms and textiles, like linens, towels, and scrubs for hospitals, hotels, and manufacturing facilities. The dispensing, collecting, tracking, and monitoring are all managed through our platform. And the picture always speaks louder than words. Here you can see in one picture how it looks before Polytex and after Polytex gets into business. I would like to put some context through the goals defined by the UN Sustainable Goal Program. And today I would like to talk about 4 of these goals and how Polytex makes a daily ongoing contribution. Goal number 5, women make up 35% of the Polytex workforce, and our goal is to reach at least 40 by the end of 2024. Women hold 33% of management positions. Goal number 9, we help healthcare, hospitality, and manufacturing facilities improve the sustainability of their textile utilization and management. We're constantly innovating to enable our customers to improve the efficiency of their processes. Goal number 12, we develop our products with reduce, reuse, and recycle in mind. We have a business model for secondhand machines. Our new products lines use less raw material. End-of-life machines undergo systematic disassembly. In our own operation, paper and production waste are sorted for reuse and recycling. Goal number 14, life below water. Polytex solutions enable companies to control textile inventory, resulting in up to 40% less laundry. This reduces the use of water, detergents, and help prevent the release of microfibers and microplastics into wastewater and oceans. With our previous generation of machines, we focused on improving our fundamental technology and products. With our new product line, which we began introducing last year, we made a big progress in reducing the use of raw materials and energy and increasing recyclability. Getting back to how we design and build our products, there is a lot that can change when you approach product design with sustainability in mind, right? In terms of space-saving machines, to reduce our overall machine footprint, we looked at every aspect and tried to find a more environmentally friendly approach. For starters, by creating a more compact design for our dispensing and collecting units. We reduced the overall dimension of each machine by as much as 20%. And at the same time, we increased the machine capacity by 20%. This not only uses less metal in manufacturing, it also saves up space in shipping to our customer sites. And those space savings ultimately lead to energy savings, right? Digital first process. We enable companies to move to having non-personal workwear, meaning that uniforms are issued based on size and type of clothing. Workers can't hoard uniforms at home or in the lockers anymore. And we've seen customers cut their workwear inventory by 40% simply by eliminating personal workwear. Improved consumption. As part of a digital process, we enable customers to accurately track their usage of textiles. This enables them to optimize the supply of uniforms and textiles to different departments and teams based on real-time consumption and need. They've got more visibility and more control, so they can optimize while minimizing inventory. A remote cloud service enables us to service our machines remotely without the need to travel on-site, significantly reducing our consumption of fuel. And energy-saving options. The overall process of dispensing and collecting textiles is very fast and efficient, which saves electricity, water, and inventory costs. For example, the dispensing throughput of our machines is 20% higher than the previous generation. And with that, our machines are more energy efficient. They now use less than half the electricity per minute of operation than a typical coffee maker. To see how that all plays for our customer, let's watch a short video, a customer case study from a hospital in Porto in Portugal. When you watch this video, please pay attention to the last part of the video when they talk about many of the points that I just mentioned.
Polytex is revolutionizing textile management for hospitals and healthcare facilities. Our new full-cycle textile management solution is a comprehensive, sustainable, and adaptable system that lowers cost and can meet any specific or growing need.
Before using Polytex, we had a completely manual process, which, for me, was an outmoded process that did not bring us any guarantee or control over our textiles.
Before using Polytex, it was very difficult for us to know exactly what was our inventory, where it was located, and what was our needs. Now we have everything under control, and we have a better planning of all the garments and flat linen.
The Polytex ecosystem includes smart cabinets in different configurations, cart readers, dispensing and return units, and handheld tabletop and doorway readers. Our full-cycle solution is connected and managed by an intuitive, user-friendly, and secure application, the Total Care Manager.
We have reading machines. We have a monitor that allows us to access, in real time, the entire linen cycle.
We have very determined KPIs. We control the process very easily. It's very easy to know if we are doing more, if we are doing less, where are the points we are losing, because we control all the entrance and the lefts of the hospital. So this is very, very big.
Polytex's ecosystem and data gathering software prevents stockouts and enables constant availability of clean linens with peak hygiene and quality control.
Better control over the process is leading us to reduce the quantity of garments 500 kilos less each week. We estimate in about 15% the reduction of costs in the processing of the flat linen and the garments, which means less water, less electricity, and this has a direct impact in the sustainability and the impact over the environment.
We believe that we are a hospital center that promotes technological modernization. It's safe, friendly, efficient. Therefore, I think everyone should choose the Polytex solution.
Polytex, the full cycle solution.
Well, I hope you were all convinced. Okay, so how we build the machines is only part of our sustainable story. A very important aspect is how we empower our customers to reduce their environmental footprint with energy efficient and eco-friendly machines, material, and work processes. Textile consumption and care can have a huge impact on the environment. For example, washing machines emit about 62 million tons of carbon dioxide greenhouse gases annually, and only 1% of garments are recycled, with all the rest going to landfill. So there's a real green benefit from enabling companies to reduce their consumption of workwear and other textiles. We've seen that new customers who adopt Polytex solution are able to reduce their workwear and textile inventories by around 30 to 40%, and existing customers can also reduce their inventory levels by utilizing the data our solution captured to make better decisions. So in general, we're talking about 30 to 50% less laundry, bringing a huge water saving, reducing detergents, microfibers, and microplastics that find their way into water. So the thing about ESG is that you're never done. There's always room to do more and to do better. So this is what we're focusing on in 2024. We kicked off the year by establishing our ESG Action Committee with members from operations, quality, finance, and marketing. Interestingly enough, the initiative for an environmental perspective came from marketing, and it's nice to see how anyone that is kind of crazy about the topic can speak up and influence. The committee will meet quarterly to review the previous quarter's result and plan ahead. And at our first meeting, we already set a few goals for 2024. First off, we plan to publish our 2023 ESG report, our first ever report, sometime around the end of Q1. And we're starting to separate and recycle office and development center waste. And along with that, we've set a goal of reducing our use of disposable plastic by 50% by the end of the year. To help with energy savings, all lights in the office will be switched to LED. At a policy level, we will implement some additional ESG policies that we still need to define. And we have committed to raising awareness of our ESG initiatives internally with staff communication and training, and among wider audience, such as here, and in communication with our partners and customers. Every company has its own way of managing the ESG effort, but no matter who leads it, I strongly suggest that marketing has to take part in the process, right? Because we need to communicate our efforts. And as marketers, we should also have a very responsible approach to this. Yes, we should be talking about what we're doing, but no, not talk about what we're not doing. And in short, just keep our ESG communication authentic. And that brings us to an end. And I'm happy to keep in touch. If anyone has a question, just give me a call or drop me an email. Thank you.
Great, Shimrit, that was very, very informative. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Doing a great job there at Polytex.
Thank you.
And okay,